so you've got a high pressure CO2 system. You got all those cylinders. It's obviously asked, well, how do I know those cylinders are full? There's no gauge on them. Well, the reason there's no gauge on them is because when CO2 is being filled into those cylinders, and the fact that CO2 is a cryogenic, it's going to make its own pressure about 850 to 900 psi. So that's why it's so incredible to make sure that you have experts to understand what they're doing with CO2 systems, and every 6 months, that service company is coming out and placing those cylinders on a properly calibrated scale. One of the other things is, how do I know if a cylinder may be leaking? Well, there's some other things that you can think about. You might be able to have some O2 or CO monitors that either can be very elaborate, where they have a paging system and are tied to your building fire alarm, or you can have it as simple as some kind of beacon. So if for some reason the storage cylinders were in a separate room and one of the cylinders started to leak, once the O2 or the CO gets to a certain level, that beacon could notify somebody, or the system itself could notify. But the CO2 cylinders themselves, generally you're just not going to know unless they're properly maintained by an expert who understands the proper inspection, maintenance, and testing of CO2 systems.